Yes, guys, welcome back. I wanted to start this car last week, but obviously I had my teeth out, I had nothing going on, I was in a lot of pain. So today is a day we're gonna crack on getting this motor out and then get everything ready. Just seen on Facebook, there's apparently a door slammers event in October. I'd love if I can get the car 100% ready for that. A couple of test and tunes before then, basically. So yeah, if I can do a couple of run what you brung before then, just to get the car completely dialed in, I'll be buzzing. So today we're going to try crack on with this project, and it's going to be part one of the Drag Civic. Also, during this series, I've got another project, bit of a little fun one, and I want to show you what it is in a second. But let me just show you the parts that's going to go on this build, because there's quite a lot here. Right, obviously if you watch my Instagram, you've probably gone over this. But yeah, so this is the YouTube side of things, so I've got to go through it all. Got my Skunk 2 inlet there, what's up here. All brand new stuff, basically. So let me go through it. Start from right to left. eBay shifter. It's going to be better than this in there. The shifter that's in there is about that high. So yeah, we got a genuine Allbro 450 in-tank pump. Grams 1000cc injectors. We've got two Pro Sport gauges, one's boost and one's oil pressure. We've got obviously an AEM wideband, which when you're going fuel in or anything, to be honest, I should have probably got a genuine oil pressure one, but hopefully it'll be fine. But AEM wideband, whenever you're doing fueling, you want to get genuine parts, because obviously that's peace of mind. We've got the S300 down here, which obviously is going to be going on 4-bar speed factory map sensor. Right, in here we've got a eBay blow-off valve. We've got a teal 44mm underneath. Here we have the Skunk 2 Pro Series intake. We've got a 70mm throttle body to go on it. On here we've got the breathers that go into the block so it can breathe. Oil feed and oil return kit, all from Exo Racing, all this stuff. We've got a stage 4 competition clutch, used, plenty of life left in it, looks like got hardly any use. We've got a spoolie boy, right? But we've got a ball bearing one, so we're going to see how this performs. A lot of people recommended this and say it's quite good for the money, so we're going to try and see what we can get out of this. Top Mount Manifold. Now, I can't see any make on it, but it looks like a very good bit of kit, to be honest. It looks very solid. Been used for a while, obviously. 44mm gate, what's obviously going on it. We got the mounts here, because obviously they've got stock ones in there. So yeah, we're getting rid of them. So that's some of the parts up there. Obviously we've got the engine under here. Now we got intercooler piping, intercooler, traction bar. So they are the main things. Right, so enough babbling about this part of things. Let me show you the other project. So obviously if you watched the channel before, I've never done a strict drag car that's not been road legal. It's always been a road legal bit of fun also. But now I've changed it. This is obviously not going to be legal on the road. This is just going to be Santa Pod only. Maybe some secret little events that happen. Perhaps we'll go trailer it down there. So, anyway, let me show you the other project that's on the side. This is going to be a little bit of fun. Here we have my trailer. This needs a little bit of work. Silly little things like this. So, yeah, basically, going to be restoring this trailer the best I can. And this is what's going to be used to take the Drag Civic down to Santa Pod. So, yeah, that's the project there. Not going to be touching that until this is done, obviously. But I'm going to put this in the series as well. And we're going to get this, all done. It's going to be nice. Well, best I can do it anyway. So, we're going to be featuring that in this series also. Looking forward to it. All right, guys, I've been knocking it out. And I mean, I'm filthy. Look, I've been absolutely smashing it. Absolutely boiling out today and struggling in this heat, I must admit. It's probably about 2 o'clock now. Obviously started about 10 o'clock this morning, and I'll show you what I've got done so far. I've lifted the bonnet. No, I'm kidding. Engine's out. Bay's ready to be prepped. I'm not doing no magical prep. As I said, this is a drag car, guys. This ain't gonna be nothing pretty. Obviously, I'm gonna clean it up and sort of clean up the wiring harness a bit better. But yeah, this ain't gonna be no show car, so don't worry about that. It's gonna be strictly for going 10s. This is the 10-second Civic. This is the aim. So, engine's out. There's the old engine. I've taken the box off, taken the ancillaries off, the bits I need. There's the box. I've run out of engine degreaser, so I can't clean it the way I want to, really. I'm probably gonna wait to put it in the car so I can clean it first. But yeah, getting this engine prepped, ready to go in. This is obviously the forged one. But yeah, the old one we're done with now. So we can move that out of the way over here somewhere, get this new one over here, tidy up a bit, because obviously you guys, if you watch my channel, you know I'm the messiest worker on the planet. There is bits, look, everywhere you look, you will see bits. So yeah, so I'm the messiest worker. Right, but now I'm gonna crack on. Yeah, I'm gonna crack on. And before anyone comments and says, what's going on? No time lapse. I was gonna do a time lapse taking out the engine, but I thought, do you know what? How many engines have you seen me take out? Quite a lot on this channel. So I was thinking, once the engine's in, I'm gonna do a bit of time lapse on installing turbo, basically putting the engine together. So on the time lapse, it looked quite cool as it all going together. I think it's better than dismantling it. I've done loads of time lapse of me taking engines out, things like that, and even putting engines in. So I'm just going to do the time lapse of me putting it back together once the engine's in. So yeah, apologise for no time lapse, guys. I know you've seen it all before. I know some of you want to see it because you like it, but if you want to see me remove an engine on other videos, go back to my channel. I've done it loads of times. So right, let's jump on and get this engine ready. It won't be going in today, but I'm going to get it ready so tomorrow I'll hopefully get her in. Okay guys, so it's been about 20 minutes since the last clip. Now buttoned up for the day. It's only early one, 3 o'clock. I want to stay later, but my favourite time of the day, going to see my little girls. So seeing my little girls is more important and more fun than building my cars. So yeah, that's the reason I'm not cracking on anymore. But I'm going to show you where I'm at now. So yeah, I think I said before, this engine is completely ready to be sold. Obviously I've got the inlet for it as well, I'll put that back on. But yeah, that engine's fine, nothing wrong with it. And this one's got the box on now. It's got the, when I took the clutch apart, we had a, oh, where is it gone? Can't see it. Oh, there we go. 6-puck action clutch inside it already. So what I did was I measured the pads on this one, and they are smaller than the competition clutch one by probably, I'd say the competition clutch pads are the sort of distance that the metal is here, not the pad distance. But so I thought a bigger area is obviously going to be a better clutch. So, and obviously they had about the same amount of life. So I thought I'm going to use the competition clutch, and then the plate, the pressure plate that was with the competition clutch, looks like a standard one to me. It might not be, but I've had competition clutches before and they all say competition clutch on, and this one doesn't. So what I've done is I've used the action clutch pressure plate with the competition clutch actual paddles. So we'll see how that gets on, but that's all together. Got my breathers on the back of the block. Shout out to XO Racing for them. Breather kit for the back of the block, so we ain't getting no breathing issues through the rings and things like that. Got the box on, the engine's practically ready. Got a couple of little bits to put on it before it goes in. And I'm waiting for a inlet manifold gasket, a thermal one, because for some reason the inlet didn't come with one. I don't know why. Every skunk one I've ever bought has come with one, but that one doesn't. So a bit weird, but anyway. I've ordered one of them because I want a good seal. I'm waiting for that at the moment. And then once that's come, oh yeah, I'm waiting for a sandwich fitting to go behind the oil filter so I can run my feeds off of that. And then that engine is going to be ready to drop in. Obviously I've got the alternator and starters put on. Minor, don't take a minute. But yeah, well, as soon as that is ready, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. As soon as that is completely ready, then I want to jump to this. Give this a bit of tidy up. Yeah, I'm going to obviously take all the old mounts out. I've got the better mounts. I'm going to clean up the wiring. Anything that looks frayed or old, I'm going to repair. Take the battery tray out, obviously. I'm going to clean it the best I can in here and make her look as good as possible. Debating on getting a new clutch line. There's nothing wrong with this one, but it just looks a bit gash. Yeah, we'll have to see. But that's where I'm leaving it for today. So that's where I'm at for today, guys. So I'm going to come back tomorrow morning. Crack on again. So tomorrow, if I don't know if I have my thermal gasket and things like that, but I want the engine basically ready to drop in or dropped in tomorrow, because I've got a really busy week this week and I ain't got much time to do it, to be honest, guys. I want to get it done within 2 weeks, but I've got a couple of other cars I'm working on this week. And then I'm away next week. So, yeah, not much time. But I'm going to do what I can. You know what I'm like, guys. You watch the channel, I'll smash out what I can when I can do it. I said, obviously, I'm a one-man band. Everything gets done by myself. Unfortunately, I'm not like Kyle off the Boosted Boy, who can just go, hey, Brent, hey, Goofy Built, come and give me a hand. Hey, Todd, give me a hand. Nothing against it, brilliant. I'd love to have the support and help like that, but unfortunately, I haven't got it. So it's all a one-man band team. But what I'm going to be doing is, when I do go to Santa Pod, I'm going to be asking if anyone wants to be part of the pit crew when I go there, just in case anything happens. So obviously I'm going to try and do it properly for the rest of the season, and then next season I'm going to try and do it properly, basically. So that's the plan. So yeah, I'm going to be putting a shout out there if anyone wants to join me and be part of the pit crew. And obviously, you know, a bit of mechanical knowledge, then no, you won't be getting paid. I can't afford to pay you, sorry. It's just a day out. The only thing I could pay for you is your ticket to get in Santa Pod, if it's a run what you brung or something. But yeah, so if anyone wants to come and be part of my pit crew, let me know. But yeah, I'm not going to end the video here. I'm going to carry on tomorrow. I have 2 days worth, so I'll see you tomorrow. Alright guys, next morning. Been here about 15 minutes. Shutters are down today. It was beaming sun yesterday. Absolutely pissing down the rain today. Welcome to the UK weather, guys. I'll show you what I've just started today. Well, just finished, should I say. Yeah, just been getting the intake all together. Obviously with the 70mm throttle body, obviously the TPS sensor and a 4-bar map sensor on it. Obviously got a thermal gasket with it. I'm still waiting for this side thermal gasket to go on before to arrive, sorry, before I can put it on the engine. But yeah, this is all brand spanking new. Looks very fresh actually. So yeah, just got to put the IACV on, and then that inlet's done. And then what I'm going to do after that, I'm going to remove all the old engine mounts, some Bodge homemade torque mount. Yeah, going to take them off and then clean the engine bay. I haven't got no degreaser, which is annoying, so I just have to use brake cleaner. I forgot to pick up some, so yeah, it's going to brake cleaner it, clean it best I can, get fuel line off, get all this canister off, battery tray gone, basically tidy up everything best I can, get all the new mounts on, get underneath the car, remove the old exhaust, take the shifter off, ready to put the new shifter on. I've actually got solid shifter bushings as well coming, but I could not order them from China. It take about 17 years to arrive, so that's where I'm at. I'm gonna remove obviously all these old sort of things, like absolutely pointless keeping them on here. So yeah, I'm gonna take all of them off as well, and just basically get it as clean as possible, ready for the transplant. So the inlet's fully together, bar the injectors. Obviously I don't want to get them out and damage them yet because it's not ready to go in the engine, so just keep them safe. Everything else is fitted on. I said, like all the IACV, everything's on now. It's looking very fresh, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's ready to make the power. Also got to obviously make a fuel line from here, and obviously I've got the fittings. I'm going to make it obviously come off of there, and then it's going to go get rid of all this. I'm going to put a new filter in there, and obviously attach it just to this. Leave the hard line in there, but yeah, getting it done. What's happening, guys? Been cracking on today, not much filming again. I did try and film earlier on my tripod. My tripod's a bit dodgy, so I couldn't get it. But I've buttoned up for today. I've got some few things to do, but I'll show you where we're at. So, got the engine bay all ready. Good old eBay mounts, ready to put the new engine in. Took all the canister out, took all the rubbish pipes out. Gonna change that fuel system when I get the fittings. Not gonna bother touching it in a minute. Got all that ready. Do want to drop the engine in, but I'm waiting on a thermal gasket for the inlet and an oil sandwich plate. Obviously for the turbo feeds, which is annoying. So I don't really want to put it in like that, because obviously it's a lot easier doing it while it's off the car. I mean, not so much the inlet, it's more cool. Yeah, not so much the inlet, more sort of the oil filter housing, because obviously I'm a bit bigger and I struggle under there. So that's where we're going to leave it today. And probably for this video, I don't know, I might add some more. But that's another day done, and she's almost ready. Believe me, once that's in, that's easy pickings after that, guys. So, yeah. Alright, guys. I decided not to end the video there. And I thought, let me come back next day, smash some more work out, because I just feel like I haven't uploaded a lot lately. You might want to see a quick progress video. I think bloody hell, he's back on track or whatever. I didn't want to just leave it sort of a little bit of progress. So it's next day, and it's about, I've been here about 2.5 hours, and I've been cracking on really. And I'll show you where I'm at now. Well, that might give you an idea. Engine's in, fully bolted on every mount. Yeah, she's really solid, isn't it? eBay mounts, but Jesus, they're good. Another thing I got as well, all my sandwich plate done. I bought the engine, and obviously it come with this thermostatic oil cooler off a K20. And I thought, I took it off before. I don't know if you've seen the picture in the videos, and I thought, I don't want to use it. But then I sat there and had a good think about it, and thought, well, if my oil starts running hot at pod or something like that, I can hook it up. Another time, obviously, I'll go for a test and run without it hooked up, and then obviously the time after I can hook it up and sort of get an oil reading, see if it cools my oil down a lot. And then obviously I've got the sandwich plate with an oil pressure sensor there. Oil feed for the turbo will be going in there. Don't worry, I'm not leaving that empty. But yeah, she's in. As far as engine goes, she's in. Old one's there, obviously. And basically, yeah, it's coming along now. So now the engine's in, I can sort of got to take the pan off, check the gasket. If the gasket is completely dead, I'm just going to order a new one. And I've got to take obviously the front bung out, which is there, and weld in a new one, which I've got over there. I'm just going to weld in the molds, because I'll see this mold still. So lucky enough, I can weld that. I haven't got to wait for anyone. So I'll be getting that done. And I might clean the front of the engine up because it looks a bit messy. But yeah, take this power steering bracket off as I don't need it. But she's definitely on her way now. So there's been no mucking about. I can start installing these goodies and get rid of all this old standard rubbish. So I'm gonna get on now, have a little break first, and then get on with it, guys.
here's another one. There you go. You done? Sorry, done now.
Stop there a minute. Alright, gonna be training them young. Train them young. We've got this one over here, look. Go on then.
Where's the plate?
Go on. That's it. I'll go over them. There go. Train them young. Train them young.
I'm learning slowly how to build a car. Slowly.
Right, so yeah. No, it's too tight now. Currently, just mocking up everything. Engine's in, oil pans on. I welded the fitting, as you can see. Yeah, basically just gonna button up the engine now, really. The way how close this is to there, I'm gonna have to do some cutting, I think, and maybe make my own slam panel, which is gonna be annoying, but well, it's a drag car, so it don't really matter about it being on road or not. So, gonna carry on with this. Helper 2, helper 1.
I'm the better though, because I got proper gloves and I'm older.
No, because you're just older, that's all.
Yeah.
Don't mean you're better. Tia's cuter.
Yeah.
Right, okay, yeah, we're gonna crack on with this build now, and I wanna try and get sort of the final look on what she's gonna look like today. Let's see if I can finish it there. All right, so you see, I was getting the manifold on. Got to do a bit of an adjustment to it, unfortunately. Because I'll show you how tight everything is now, but the engine's looking, the turbo's looking boom. Yeah, there's a massive turbo with an engine attached. But yeah, here's what I've got to do. The placement there is really poor, so yeah, I'm gonna cut this and I'm gonna have to re-weld another bit of pipe on. Also, that's a 40mm and I've got a 44mm gate, so yeah, a bit annoying really, but you know, just one of the things I'm gonna have to do to get it to fit. But yeah, I just want it to all fit and just to go nice. Because obviously you got your boost pipe running down here. It's just obviously there's a screen pipe gonna go out the front. You know, it's yeah, it's a bit of a headache. So I'm gonna have to sort of manipulate something here and work out something, because I've got a little bit more room to clock that back. But you see it hits there, and obviously, yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a headache. So I'm gonna obviously have to have a 90 off of there, straight off of there, out of the way, and then perhaps screamer pipe down the front here, I think. So yeah, a bit annoying, but part of the problems of turbo in the car that's not meant to be turboed. So it's coming along now, guys, coming along. Okay guys, so I had the manifold off because it turns out the wastegate was a 40mm on the manifold, and obviously I've got a 44, so I had to chop and weld. Yeah, just to add an extension on there, to sort of fit the gate on. Gate is on nicely now. I'm still manipulating this bit here. Sorry, I'm filming like an idiot. Yeah, to try and, I don't know, get some clearance. It's a bit tight. So, yeah, we're very tight in there. I don't know who built the manifold. It wasn't a very smart idea putting the gate on this side, to be honest. So much more, like, why would you not put it on this side? I mean, if it's possible, when Carl comes, I may just ask him to move this from here to there once, because obviously he does all my welding, and obviously I've done this job temporarily. But yeah, I think it's just going to be a bit too tight, so I'm probably going to get that changed to there actually, because I'll have so much more room. And again, I will have the radiator there as well. Oh, it's going to be pretty tight. I'll have a look anyway, guys, but yeah, so that's the sort of idea we're going to be getting at. And yeah, I'm going to carry on and see how far I can get today. Right, so I thought I'd inspect the engine. Obviously, when I had the pan off, underneath I see their Wiseco pistons and their rods exactly as the boy said, thank God. And I've just taken the rocker cover off to check, because obviously apparently it's got springs and retainers. Let me show you. So yeah, we have, you can see in there, Skunk 2 springs and retainers, just as he said. Brilliant seller. Obviously I've not started the engine yet, so we don't know if it's knocking or anything, but everything's just as he said so far, so we're looking all good. Got the inlet on temporarily, just to get some pictures really. Now I'm gonna get the other cover on, but she is looking good. She is looking good. So I'm looking forward to this now. I'm right at the point where I'm going away next week, guys, so I ain't even gonna get no progress on it, but I'm at the point where I just want to get it done now, because I'm seeing the light massively. So what do you guys think? I'm gonna just button this up for today, tidy up the workshop, as you know what, I'm work like anyway, I work like a pig. So yeah, I'm gonna button this up today, tidy the workshop, and that'll be it for a little while. Alright guys, so I'm just about buttoned up on the Civic for the next week and a bit, unfortunately. Obviously I'm happy I'm going away and need the break, but as I said, I'm right at that point now where I want to get it done, and she is right there. So probably 3 days left in this maximum. Well, probably a day under the engine, on the engine bay, getting all this buttoned up, and then a couple of days prepping the rest of the car with coilovers to go on, cutting the car to pieces, obviously, because we're going for 10 seconds. It's not going to be no street car, so there's a lot of cutting work got to be done. Yeah, there's still quite a bit to do inside, actually, thinking about it, but I reckon give it a week tops. If I work on it a week, should be completely 100% buttoned up. New wheels should be coming soon, but let me show you where I'm at. So yeah, got obviously the other valve cover put on. The other black one wasn't looking too good, so I put it on the engine as for sale. But yeah, this one's looking better now. As you can see, how much work has been done on this already. But she is looking like she's coming together, which is the main thing. All I've got to do as well is also I've got to put the injectors in. Fuel setup, no problem. I've already put a fitting on the hard line, you can see it just there. And then that'll run to the fuel filter, and then obviously run to the rail. I've got the standard fuel regulator that's going to return the fuel back to the system. And yeah, I've got to make a little bracket up for this, I think, to go to there, because the standard B18C1 bolts on here, and this needs to be at the bottom, I believe, to make it work. So I said little silly things now to be done, but like oil feeds need to be put on. This needs to be clocked so it's perfectly, facing up. There's a little bit of away on there, and obviously once that's all done, I can get the radiator on, get the intercooler mounted, get the traction bar on, get the tabs welded on, and things like that. She's really there though, really there. So yeah, there you go, guys. First episode of the 10-second drag Civic build. No street pulls with this one. Well, I might do a odd little street thing here and there just to do a bit of testing. But yeah, this is just a centre pod car, unfortunately. Also, I'm happy for that, but it's just too risky to do too much on the roads nowadays and in Mexico and things like that. So yeah, this is just for centre pod. Hope you're enjoying this. Hope you're going to enjoy this build. Obviously, I'm back with a bang. You know what I'm like. I don't do things by half. I'll come full in, built engines, go for the maddest power possible, send it. That's it, you know the channel. So obviously I've come to send this for 10 seconds on the best budget I can. I'm going to do a recap pricing system on the last video once she's all running, everything's done. Because there's not, I was adding everything up, and I was thinking there's no point doing it now because I might have to add little bits on. So when the car's fully finished, I'll do a price list on how much everything costs for you, and just show you what it's going to cost to hopefully get in the 10s. I should be in the 10s. I've got some proper slicks this time, M&H big boy slicks. So I've got some nice new wheels coming, proper drag wheels for this. So yeah, obviously not the rears. I haven't got the skinnies. I'm just going to leave stock ones on, and maybe I'll get the skinnies in the future. But yeah, for the time, I'm just going to leave like the stock set wheels I've got set down here. I'm going to whack on for the time. So yeah, anyway, enough babbling. Hope you've enjoyed this first episode of the 10-second build. Yeah, like, subscribe, share. I said I'm coming up to 2,000 subs mark now. Got my first payment from YouTube the other day. Happy days. It's starting to pay off. So yeah, thanks for the support, everyone who's showed me all the support and things like that. I appreciate it.